Hello. The prohibition of eating Chadash, which means any one of the 5 types of grain that was rooted after Pesach, as opposed to Yashan that was rooted before Pesach, even though it could be harvested after Pesach, but it was rooted before Pesach, it's permitted. If it was rooted after Pesach, it's not permitted, it's called Chadash, and you'll have to wait for the next Pesach to permit that was rooted in the previous, after the previous Pesach. There are 5 types of grain: wheat, barley, oats, rye, and spelt. Chita, seora, shibolet shoal, shipon, kusmin. Those 5 are very common in our food. For instance, wheat, chita, is very common. Most bread is made out of wheat. Most cookies, cakes, pastries, whether it's one of the snacks of the kids that contains wheat in it, you'll take a look at the ingredients and you'll see pasta, biscuits, and so on. Wheat is very common. Then you have barley. Barley is also very common. You'll find barley, which is seora, malt, and beer. Most beer is made out of barley, barley flour, muffins. Many of them are made from barley. You'll have to check. Barley that is making pasta, barley flakes. You have cereal like that. You have noodles that are made from barley, and therefore one needs to pay attention to that as well. Shibolet shoal is oats. That's the only one from the 5 grains that is gluten-free, and is also very common, and you can find in supermarkets variety of products, whether it's Quaker oats, oatmeals, granola bars, oat flour, cookies, oat milk, and so on and so forth. As we said, oats are very common, especially for those that want to eat gluten-free. Rye, which is the chiffon. You have rye flour, rye bread. You have beer that is made from rye as well. You'll have to pay attention. Some of the whiskeys, some of the vodkas are made from rye. Spelt is the kusamin. You'll have spelt pasta, spelt cereal. Pancake mix is also common in spelt. One have to pay attention to that. So you'll have over here 5 different grains that really come up in few places in halacha, in the Torah. For instance, if you eat one of those 5 grains, you'll say amotzi. Afterwards, you'll say birkat hamazon. You'll have this always a concern on Pesach. Any of those 5 things and any things that come out of those 5 things are asur because of chametz. You can make matzah from any of those 5 types of grains, and the isur we're talking about, the isur of Chadash, is also from any of those 5 grains.